David Chen here with Peter Soretta. We are here to see the Matrix experience in shared reality at Cosm in Los Angeles.
What does that even mean?
I don't know. It's like
I thought I was already sharing the reality with you.
it's a huge LED screen, kind of like a mini sphere like in Las Vegas, and there's cool stuff around the actual movie itself. Whether it's worth it or not, I don't know. We're gonna find out though. Let's go. I gotta say, I like how they've created the feel of the Matrix, you know, with the lighting and stuff. Yeah, the red pill, the blue pill, drink. Hello.
Hello guys, welcome.
Thank you.
Help you find your seats today.
Yeah, we are.
Only one of you got the memo. Everybody else is lost. This guy, perfect.
Oh, I thought you worked here. You're just dressed for the occasion.
Yeah, everyone's dressing. My friend said.
Amazing outfit.
You should dress what?
Love the outfit. Love the outfit.
You guys.
Row D.
Yeah, C, D, booth 3, right?
This is us. Okay. This is us. So I don't. Yeah. Oh, what is it?
Yeah, this is so cool.
Yeah. Oh my God.
They just sat me right next to you. So.
Oh, nice.
You give your life to that wave, and the wave is gonna choose. I just thought, you were a guy.
So, Peter, what did you think of the Cosm Matrix shared reality experience?
You know, I went in very cynical, thinking it was gonna be stupid. But the trailers for the stuff that, like, the sport sold me on it. I'm still not sure the movie inside the box with the stuff around it is great, but
Yeah.
I would actually do it again.
Really?
I think
Wow.
I would. It depends on the movie.
Yeah, go ahead. What'd you guys think?
I was like 50% of it when it wasn't super distracting. I was like, this is nice.
Yeah.
Some
Yeah.
ambient,
Yeah, ambient.
And then sometimes I was just like, that looks like the dumbest thing I've ever seen. But like you said, the beginning, I was like, okay, it's like the sphere. I was like, oh, so the potential
Yeah.
to me seems like incredible. I don't know if
I feel
that
like
experience delivered on it.
I feel like if the content was created for it, like
Yes.
that
Yeah.
stuff's gonna be really great.
Yeah.
This kind of feels like the in between where
Yeah.
Slotted it in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Jose, what'd you think?
There was one moment where I thought, oh, you know what? This was worth the price of admission.
And what was that?
When the big shootout's happening,
Yeah.
explosion, boom, everything. You're drawn in just that much more.
Or like when it goes bright white. I was like,
Yeah.
that's cool.
It's like
Yeah.
it simulates
Shocks.
daytime,
Yeah,
basically.
yeah.
When Trinity is like swinging off the helicopter towards the camera,
yeah.
that part is incredible.
Yeah.
That part's incredible. Like legit.
Like,
Yeah.
I'm excited to see what they could do with this potential
Yeah.
over time.
Yeah.
Because I think you talked about this in the film cast, right? Like like what are new ways to get people excited about movies? This is like halfway there.
Yeah.
Halfway there.
Yeah.
I mean, the fact that like we're here on like a random night at 10 p.m. and it was, I want to say sold out, but like people are paying $60 a person.
And
it was pretty.
It's like half full,
Yeah.
half 2/3 full,
Yeah.
and it's an old movie. It's a 25-year-old movie.
Yeah.
So yeah,
The movie's great.
yeah, the movie's still
Hot
great.
take.
The movie's still great. The movie's still great.
My favorite scene,
Yeah.
rewatching it because I just got the 4K Blu-ray. It's the Oracle scene. Like the movie looks amazing, but that scene is so killer.
Yeah.
Every time I watch it, I'm just like, this is great.
Always makes me want to cook.
When she
every
goes
time.
like,
Yeah.
what's really gonna blow your mind
Yeah.
later? Would you have broken?
It's really gonna bake your noodle
Yeah, bake your noodle. Yeah.
later. Yeah. All right. Well, thank you guys for trying out the Cosm experience with me. It was, I know you probably wouldn't have done it if I hadn't suggested it.
I did camp.
But,
I was gonna go see One Battle After Another again in 70 mil. I came and saw this.
Okay.
That's how much I had to beat.
Wow. Amazing. All right, I am back in my home studio. I have a few more thoughts about Cosm that I wanted to share for this review of the Matrix Shared Reality experience. The first thing I want to point out is I have talked with a lot of people about Cosm. I show them the videos and the photos, and generally people fall into two camps. One group of people says, oh, wow, that looks cool, that looks interesting. And the other group of people is like, that looks really distracting. And if you fall into the latter camp, like if you think this looks distracting or silly, then I don't think anything about the real life experience is going to change that for you. Like you just kind of need to be on board with the premise that there's going to be all this random stuff projected around the movie. And if you are, you might have a good time with this thing. My overall review of the Matrix Shared Reality experience is that it is very kitschy. It's kind of very cheesy, very silly in many ways. And also, it's just a little bit too expensive, in my opinion. Now, I did not do the tasting menu or the drinks, which are Matrix themed, so that would add additional cost on top. But the average ticket's around $60, can go up to like $80, a little bit more than that. And in my opinion, if this was around like $35, $40, that feels to me like a sweet spot for what you are paying for. Putting price aside, my big issue with Cosm is just the overall presentation. The image itself of the Matrix, like the actual movie, is on like a really small portion of the screen, at least in the Los Angeles location. And so it just felt like an underwhelming version of the movie, which continues to be an excellent film. The film is also projected in 24p and it's 25 years old. And so it looks fuzzy compared to all the stuff around it, which is generated recently and looks like it's like 6K, 8K, whatever. It looks super sharp, and therefore it just doesn't match the stuff on the screen. And it doesn't feel like any effort was really made to match it to the rough look and aesthetic of what's actually on screen. So as a result, I just don't think most of it looks that good. You're better off just looking at the Matrix like movie and don't look at the other stuff. Like it works best if you're looking just at the movie and experiencing everything else in the periphery, which again, I think would be fine if it didn't cost $60, $70, $80. One way I might describe Cosm is like, you know, bias lighting that you can put behind TV screens where like the lighting on the wall kind of matches the image on the screen a little bit. That's kind of what Cosm is with the Matrix, at least. It's like a really fancy, expensive version of that. Despite that, there were some moments where it was really magical, where something happened on screen, or there was a subtle use of the Matrix lettering coming down from the ceiling or whatever that actually was kind of cool and inspiring. So there's like a handful of these moments throughout the presentation that were actually like, oh wow, yeah, this was actually kind of cool. And also, I cannot be against them trying to take an existing movie and doing something innovative with it and getting people out to the theater, making a movie into an experiential thing that you buy tickets for and you gather friends for. I mean, that is something that I really support. When my friends and I went to Cosm, they showed all these trailers of other sporting events and other things they're projecting at this venue. And honestly, a lot of those were more impressive because it felt like they were made natively for this format, as opposed to The Matrix, where they're trying to kind of retrofit an older film into this format, and it doesn't seem quite as cohesive as I think it should be. So did I think the Matrix Shared Reality experience at Cosm was worth the money? Not really. Did I think it was a really cool presentation of the movie? Also not really, but occasionally it was. But it was a fun time with friends. It was funny to like laugh and gawk a little bit at some of the stuff that they decided to put on screen. And like I said, there's a handful of moments that are really, really cool. I also think there's a lot of potential in this technology, a lot of potential to make stuff that's projected in theaters into a more experiential thing. So I do think there's like potential for Cosm and this type of thing. I just don't think the Matrix Shared Reality experience was kind of the fullest realization of what they can do. Hope you found this helpful. I'm David Chen. If you enjoyed this video, give me a like, follow, and subscribe. Thanks for watching.